mad scientist goes berserk and we don't have pictures.
I heard Spider-Man was there.
Where were you? Photographing my son, the astronaut.
Oh, well...
Spider-Man was there.
You're fired.
That's why Castro put your daddy in the blender.
You put your daddy in the machine. All caps.
The Lord is ringing.
It's like the bad version of John Pork. Hey, it's 48 Minutes Dogs Barking. My name's Jason. That's Bryan. And
well, folks, we're here to tell you we got thousands of government documents backing us up.
Government documents. I am not liberal and gay. I've been eating nothing but raw pork steak for the last 48 hours in order to fortify my body against the woke mind virus of noted pedophile joke man Tim Heidecker.
Tim Heidecker says he's gonna wear my skin like a suit. That's just another example of the pedophilic corporate elite that's gonna take over Infowars.
Yes, if you have not heard, Tim Heidecker and The Onion have teamed up. So it says here, according to IndieWire, The Onion's multi-year pursuit of the Infowars brand is closer than ever to materializing. The satirical news publication announced on Tuesday that it reached a new deal to take over the infamous right-wing conspiracy site founded by Alex Jones. And if there was any doubt that the website is landing in hilarious hands, they should be erased by the news that Tim Heidecker will serve as the new creative director. The agreement between the Onion's parent company, Global Tetrahedron, and the coin-appointed administrator handling Infowars bankruptcy proceedings would have the Onion license Infowars intellectual property for $81,000 a month for 6 months with an option to buy at a later date, per the New York Times. This is not the first time they've tried it. I remember 2022, Jones declared bankruptcy as he had to pay over $1 billion to the Sandy Hook families. The Onion submitted a bid that was selected by the families and trustees, but a judge overturned it because it wasn't a transparent attempt to sell the company to the highest bidder. The new deal could theoretically meet the same fate, as it still has to be approved by a judge and could be subject to further appeal from Alex Jones. Frankly, I couldn't think of a better person because, as this article mentions, Tim is an avid parodist of the right-wing mindset. He does a great Jones impression, yes, but he also has the paranoid style down. If you've ever seen Tim Heidecker's stand-up, where he kind of does stand-up in character as this kind of blowhard right-wing version of himself, within the On Cinema at the Cinema universe, the character of Tim Heidecker that he plays is also a right-wing blowhard who fantasizes that he's a super powerful secret agent called Decker in a TV series that ran for like 5 seasons.
Insane amount of time.
And then, there's just a lot of stuff that he does in character or things like that are just perfectly tuned into that style. So this, of course, sent Alex Jones off the deep end. For 30 minutes on his show, just last night, in fact, he played clips from a Tim and Eric Awesome Show Great Job sketch called the Mahanahan Child Clown Outlet and insisted that it was evidence that Tim Heidecker and Eric Wareheim were pedophiles and that they wanted to kill and eat children. And the involvement of Will Ferrell was just icing on the cake because Will Ferrell had been seen at Marina Abramovich's spirit cooking demos. So here's a little taste of Alex Jones losing it with some Tim and Eric sketches thrown in.
My child clowns are blind. They'll eat anything.
Jeffrey Epstein, how to get a baby to nurse on their penis.
Your child clown may be reluctant to perform.
Back that up. Look what they put on screen. Everything's a message. Back it up 10 seconds. Look at that. It's all the food is them.
Your child clown may be reluctant to perform.
Food's their penis.
Listen, you got a dead clown in your hands. It's useful.
Our child
Hey, pause. Yeah, they drug him with Raid poison, which you can spray as fake acid for a long time. See, it's all part of the fun. Let's keep going. And I'm saying the pedophiles, they're all into raping the children and the feces that get on them. That's all in this too. Here we go.
12 hours at a time, but they might get tired and try to rest.
You gotta keep them away. Go ahead, use my horn.
That's part of mind control.
We're going out of business. Time to close up shop. I touched a clown. Now I'm going to jail. I touched.
So now they got to kill the babies because they might speak. This is nice people taking over Infowars. Here we go.
You ever have seen how they get a child to nurse on their penis?
It's unbelievable.
Are you ready to be a forward soldier in the Infowars?
Yes, actually, I am. I will serve if called. That is.
All the like the Sega CD Infowar videos. That people like derez. Folks, you gotta take the step forward and be a soldier in the Infowars. And it looks like the fucking intro to Sewer Shark.
Oh, yeah, or it's Command and Conquer. There's the little full motion video segments. Right?
Yeah, Tim Curry.
Yeah, what a weird fellow. What a weird reaction to this. I wish him the best, frankly, and his mind-erasing chili. That he I don't know.
This Alex Jones guy seems rather odd.
Yeah.
What's this? He said the school shooting wasn't real.
Hold the phone.
They're a lot of duck.
Oh boy. Well, speaking of child clowns and or child abuse, the video game Pragmata once again in the news. We talked a couple months ago about the subreddit involving erotic Diana art getting banned. Well, Capcom themselves shot themselves in the foot with this one. Okay. Capcom,
Short for
Capsule Company.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They unwittingly stepped in it, basically. There is a meme popular with people who like anime pictures of young girls, also known as lolicon. And it's this crying emoji that comes from a tweet, and the tweet says, translated from the Japanese.
What the fuck?
Translated from the Japanese.
Can I do it?
Please.
Oh, child erotic, child's belly and chest, erotic.
And then 3 crying emojis. And so Capcom posts this: support a streamer and get the Cryana Twitch chat badge. Starting now till April 30th, get this special badge by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to streamers live in Pragmata. The Twitch emote, the Twitch chat badge, bears a striking resemblance to the crying emoji, but it is the face of Diana, the young robot girl from the game. So people have made the connection. At Disco Dive Kick, posting, I doubt this was intentional, but it is a good example of why I believe, quote, chronically online consultant is a position all video game companies will need to start hiring for in the future.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, later that day,
Capcom said, don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Go and then posted a gif of low tax.
Capcom buying a house in Lee's Summit.
We're moving the Capcom America headquarters from San Francisco to Lee's Summit, Missouri.
Yeah, at RDR Cowgirl posting, people were fighting for their lives to prove Pragmata wasn't catering to the pedophiles just for the devs to go and make a Twitch badge of their child character referencing a pedo meme. I truly hope the sales for Pragmata go down after this shit. Very strange.
But you know what, man? You know, they say sex sells.
Well, speaking of sex selling, perfect segue. The Daily Dot gives us this story. The headline, scammer used AI MAGA influencer to fund med school, and it surprisingly worked. Headline could use some work, frankly. Netizens reacted to Republicans getting scammed by an AI-generated MAGA influencer posing as a nurse created by a man who used the money to pay for med school. Many netizens... Have we ever called them netizens? Is that still a thing?
Never.
Originally reported in the Daily Beast, a cash-strapped med student revealed how he made thousands of dollars by duping, quote, super dumb MAGA men with an AI-generated model. The account, Emily Hart, reportedly gained 10,000 followers in a month. The avatar's reels would generate anywhere between 3 million and 10 million views. A user on Twitter asked, who would have guessed that MAGA would be so easy to fool? Another said, folks can't even differentiate between AI and real people. One more alleged, quote, he took the teachings of Steve Bannon and Donald Trump on how to thrive on spreading fake news to the next level. Emily Hart isn't the only one. There is apparently a popular industry of people making these AI-generated influencers and giving them what's known as the Mar-a-Lago face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Usually blonde, always posting stuff like, Trump should tell all the illegals he will get a citizenship if they vote Republican, and see how fast Democrats want him out of the country.
I like the one on the right here. We should accept illegals. They're quoting here. Yeah. We should accept illegals into our country. They could end up being a doctor. Huh. Now, apply that logic to the unborn.
Ain't no baby gonna be a doctor, dumbass.
Yeah, they're a baby.
The fuck?
Read a fucking book, moron.
But yes, so apparently Hart was created by an Indian man to protect himself and avoid the risk of losing his medical license. He only identified himself as Sam. Apparently, though, all of this was the result of a conversation with Gemini about what would sell best on social media. Theory being that older MAGA men were more loyal and had more money to invest.
More money equals better than.
That's true. Speaking of AI tomfoolery, your own personal Jesus, Bryan.
Great.
Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares.
He needs about $1.99 a minute.
$1.99 a minute. This here from OddityCentral.com. Company charges people $1.99 a minute to talk to AI-powered Jesus avatar. Tech startup Just Like Me launched a chatbot service that allows people to talk to a digital avatar of Jesus Christ himself for $1.99 a minute. Company CEO Chris Breed said the company's Jesus AI model was trained on the King James Bible, as well as sermons from various preachers. He clarified that the AI chatbot is not intended to replace faith, clergy, scripture, or personal beliefs, but only offers a compassionate presence to help you navigate real-life challenges with positivity and clarity, direct quote. By paying $1.99 a minute, or $50 for 45 minutes of conversation with Jesus, users can have video calls with a digital avatar of Jesus Christ based on actor Jonathan Rumy's portrayal on the TV show The Chosen. Now, here's a brief video explaining and also showing off what this can do. By the way, if you notice the watermark in the bottom of the corner, that's right, AI Jesus was made with Grok.
Hi, Jesus. My name is Jeff, and I've been having a really hard time in life, and I'm looking for some inspiration and guidance.
That heaviness you're carrying is truly felt, and I want you to know you're not walking through it alone. What small step could you take right now to invite that peace into your day?
I think each day I could benefit from taking a moment to feel appreciative to be alive.
That desire to pause and cherish each breath shows a heart ready for hope. The psalmist reminds us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and each new day is a gift from the Creator.
Hey, Jesus, I was just wondering, the prop motor fell off my dinghy, and it's in the... Yeah, I got this 3-acre pond out back in the quarter half. And I'm just trying to figure out, how do I get it out?
You can't see it because it's a podcast, but my lips are moving in weird ways. My son, you must rejig the motor.
Thanks, Jesus. This is why I go talk to Muhammad. My AI,
AI
Muhammad.
An image of the Prophet Muhammad. .net. And that's $2.99 a minute. So I mean, geez, it's tough stuff. Yeah, I just
the energy rates in Mecca are a little different.
Yeah, that's true. The general feedback, of course, has been negative. People saying this is evil. You can talk to the real Jesus for free whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, it's not saying anything terrible. It's just the crassness of it. Like, it's not offensive in what it's offering to that individual.
I guess not. I'm just thinking about, like...
It's blasphemous. It's chintzy. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't know, man. They're trying to make another scary movie. Like, you know,
they already did. They made it.
I know, but, like, the bar's changed.
I know. Well, my thought is, how long is it going to take to jailbreak AI Jesus to get him to tell you how to make a pipe bomb? That's my question.
Hut. Football.
Jesus, are you excited for Sunday? Hut. Amen. Go Steelers and 49ers. Yay, I walk with thee to the end zone of life.
You see the Packers throw that pigskin? It was a blessing.
Unbelievable. Unlike me, who you can believe in. Amen. Yeah, just everything I got to say about that, I got out of my system at like 13 years old. But still, blasphemy is fun when you do it right. Charging people to talk to Jesus, not great.
What else you got to do?
Yeah. What else am I going to do? Well, I am going to go straight into the crypto scam of the week.
You're listening to 48 Minutes of Dogs Barking, the podcast.
And now it's time for the Crypto Scam of the Week.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no. The good people at CoinDesk giving us this story. RaveDAO's Rave token collapses 90% in a day as exchange probes widen. Ooh, the exchange probes are widening.
Oh, my DAO. It's... My DAO is waiting for your governance.
Oh, please, governance my DAO. I've been so good. Yeah, so
I put my cold wallet into a Faraday cock cage.
Ooh. Ooh. Nasty. Can we air that? All right, so the article starts 3 wallets, 1 denial, and $5.7 billion in market cap gone in 48 hours. RaveDAO's Rave crashed 90% over 24 hours after crypto exchanges Binance and BitGet opened investigations into trading activity that launched the token to a $6 billion market cap last week. BitGet CEO Gracie Chen confirmed the probe on Twitter, and Binance co-CEO Richard Teng subsequently said Binance was reviewing the matter and would, quote, always do its part to examine signs of market misconduct. Gate.io was also named in the original allegations from on-chain investigator, you know him, you love him, Zach XBT, who offered a $25,000 bounty for whistleblowers with evidence of the parties involved. The collapse further accelerated after the project's Saturday denial rather than stabilizing based upon it. RaveDAO posted a 6-part Twitter thread stating the team is, quote, not engaged in nor responsible for recent price action. The thread didn't address any specific on-chain allegations that prompted the scrutiny, including the concentration of 90% of the 1 billion Rave supply across 3 Gnosis-safe multi-sig wallets attributed to the team, or the millions of tokens transferred to exchanges shortly before the rally began. The original rally took Rave from 25 cents to $27 in 9 days, a 10,800% move that triggered $44 million in liquidations on Friday, just behind Bitcoin and Ether, with the bulk of them from short sellers positioned against the token. Investigators flagged a, quote, bait and liquidate pattern in which visible token transfers to exchanges suggested incoming sell pressure, drawing traders into shorts before those tokens were withdrawn and the prices ripped higher, forcing shorts to cover at progressively worse levels. What is RaveDAO anyway? Get this, Brian. It's a Web3 entertainment platform.
No way.
Yeah, on-chain ticketing for electronic music events.
What?
Yeah, the project reported $3 million in revenue 2025 and lists partnerships with Binance, OKX, BitGet, and Polygon. RaveDAO's thread did confirm the team plans to, quote, liquidate portions of unlocked tokens when appropriate to fund operations and marketing, and said it was, quote, exploring appropriate models, including price-triggered or performance-triggered locks that tie team incentives to ecosystem growth. It did not commit to any specific lockup mechanism or timeline. So, a bunch of folks got in, got the money, and got the fuck out.
That's a spicy meatball.
It is. It's the whole thing is just really weird. You've got these 3 wallets owned by the team. You've got all this money flowing back and forth. And it's only when they got caught that then they're like, well, we have the highest standards of... Oh, fuck off. It's more naked of a shit show than a lot of other stuff we've talked about recently. Some of it's like, well, okay, you know, this guy was kind of shitty, but it was opaque or something. But this is just nakedly...
Yeah, he was bad at math. No, this is just like... this is just like a straight up scam.
He lied about getting in a plane crash in Argentina, you know, whatever it was. Wasn't that one where the guy was like, oh, yeah.
I got in the plane crash.
The CEO died in a plane crash, and we can't unlock his wallet, so
can't unlock his wallet. Yeah.
Your money's gone.
We got to feed his dog. He's really upset. Yeah, it's just...
My favorite would be if it's like a Jeffrey of Yost post thing where it's like, yeah, the dev's still napping. We can't wake him up right now. He's going to sleep.
Oh, crypto.
Well, Zach XBT did an exhaustive breakdown of this. I will post the full thread in the comments of this episode because it is definitely worth reading, because this says, according to Zach XBT, that he actually confronted the co-founder, but the guy hasn't answered him yet. He found all these suspicious things going on. You know, he's, this is really weird. This is not like retail traders. This is, you know.
Yeah.
And then he puts this bounty out and then just starts tracing all all the different connections, these odd connections. It's fascinating to read. Well, Bryan.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking, buddy? What are you thinking, boy?
First of all, I'm thinking it's the 10-year, it was a couple months ago, it was the 10-year anniversary of one of the first memes that I think broke through to the mainstream in a way that I don't think I was ready for. We're referring to a very early YouTube video called Nyan Cat. Now, we covered Nyan Neko Sugar Girls. This is not that. Very clearly not. Those of you in the know already know exactly what I'm talking about. It is a gray cat with a Pop-Tart for a body, pooping rainbows, flying across the screen, playing a song that's a Hatsune Miku song.
Yeah, you sound like a season 1 Kids in the Hall character.
It's a cat. That's did you know that the Bruce McCullough?
Did you know that you may praise a tail?
Yeah. Bruce McCullough playing a young child is never not going to be funny to me. Between the kid he plays on the show and then in the movie, I'm Cancer Boy. And he told some panel recently that like they were going to have him cut the scene with Cancer Boy from the movie. And he's like, you can't do that. My mom died of cancer. And he's like, that was a fucking lie. That never happened.
Hell yeah.
I'm Cancer Boy.
That's what's up.
But anyway, it's that kind of humor, folks. It's bizarre. So it all starts in the year 2010. Nico Nico was a Japanese video site. It was a video sharing service. The name itself coming from the Japanese idiom for to make a smiley face, Nico Nico. As of 2021, this is according to the Wikipedia article, Nico Nico is the 34th most visited website in Japan. It won the Japanese Good Design Award in 2007. But yeah, it was basically, actually, Nico Nico used YouTube as a source, but then YouTube blocked access, and then as a result, they stopped working for 2 weeks until they figured it out to have their own servers. But a user in 2010 on Nico Nico, a user named Daniel, uploaded a song using Hatsune Miku's voice, the Vocaloid. If you're not familiar with what Hatsune Miku is not a real singer. Hatsune Miku is a software voice bank. And how that works is that there are all of these bits of speech triggered by sounds. So think of it like a sampler, but with an insane amount of vocal expressions.
Yes.
And you can string together any number of them to create music. And all the different sounds you can change the pitch and you can make them do whatever you want. So Hatsune Miku is more like an instrument. Usually Hatsune Miku is depicted as a 16-year-old girl, long teal hair.
Doesn't she have like a green onion?
I think it's supposed to be a leek, but yeah. That's kind of a weird riff that the fans have come up with. But yeah, she's a very bubbly pop personality, but she's not real. She's a fake singer. And so if you have
like Geodude, she is not real.
Exactly right. If you have the CVO1 voice bank software, you can create a Hatsune Miku song even without the actual, performer on it. So, all right. So this is the original song by Daniel. Nyan 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 Nyan.
So on and so forth. So that's supposed to be
Nyan 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 Nyan.
That just sounds like a Sega game.
Right. The version that most people know is actually a different artist. It was a cover using a different Vocaloid.
Can we hear that?
Oh, we can.
Folks, can you play the other Vocaloid by Momo Momone?
Yes, we can. So similar song, different voice, a similar Vocaloid software used. Nyan 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 nyan. That's the sound, according to the Japanese, that a cat makes.
Yes, I know this from all of the Japanese animes.
That's the part one. That's the song.
Right.
Then the actual art that we all know and love, the pixel art, which won a 2012 Webby, by the way, was the work of Chris Torres. Here's an interview from Trend and Chaos. My name is Chris, and I've been doing lots of cute digital art and cartoons for about 20 years now. I'm a big lover of cats, and many of my works are inspired by them. Back in April 2nd of 2011, I was doing a charity doodle live stream drive when I randomly designed the character of Nyan Cat itself. A quick doodle featuring a cat with a breakfast pastry body and a big smile and rainbows going in every direction. Later that night, I was inspired to attempt my first ever 8-bit digital animation, and I used the doodle as reference. I thought it turned out great, so I posted it on Twitter and Tumblr, but it turned into an overnight sensation, and thus Nyan Cat is born. It was based on a real cat, by the way, Torres's pet cat Marty, who died a year after from FIP, feline infectious periodontitis, an immune system disease, which is a feline version of the coronavirus.
I think that's what Michael Jackson had.
Yeah, that's why he had to be on so much propofol. And so we've got the song, we've got the art, but someone had to put them together.
Yeah.
So Sarah June, who goes by the YouTube username Sarah J00N, smashed them together, giving it the title Nyan Cat. Immediately after, it went completely bug nuts. Everybody was talking about it.
Oh, yeah. It was fucking everywhere, man. I can't believe, though, only 2011, 2012. That was... It feels like it was so much earlier than that.
Yeah, it was April 2011. 3 days after Torres had uploaded his original animation, she smashed the two things together, calling it Nyan Cat. Torres, of course, thought it was funny because he had always called it Pop-Tart Cat, but you've been overridden by the internet, folks. You can't do it. 2011, the Los Angeles Times, in the technology section, December of 2011. Citizens of the internet, we salute you. Your taste in YouTube videos is, for the most part, awesome. On Tuesday, YouTube published its annual list of its most watched videos. If you haven't watched them yet, we suggest you carve out 20 minutes of your day to see the videos the world Facebooked, tweeted, emailed, and watched with coworkers this year. It's a pretty big spread from a talking dog listening jealously to stories of the meat his owner just ate to a Volkswagen commercial starring a little Darth Vader to two kids covering a song by Chris Brown. Okay. A few other highlights. 56 million people watched his wonderment as two twin babies stood in front of a refrigerator door and appeared to have a full-on hilarious conversation using only the words da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The comedy troupe Lonely Island makes 2 appearances in the top 10. As of this writing, 60.5 million people have watched Michael Bolton singing about Pirates of the Caribbean, and 48.5 million have watched the boys rap about being creepy with the help of Nicki Minaj, a song that also includes director John Waters. But anyway.
It's funny because that song was actually about her future husband.
It's true.
And her brother.
Yeah. And in the weirdest category, this article says 54 million people watched an animal with a cat's head and a pink Pop-Tart body fly through space, leaving a rainbow trail in its wake to the tune of a synthesized Japanese pop song that sounds like the singer is just saying meow over and over. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. So the top 10 here, Rebecca Black's Friday, number 1. Ultimate Dog Tease, which is the guy talking about.
Eat the steak.
Jack Sparrow featuring Michael Bolton, Talking Twin Babies Part 2 official video, all caps. Nyan Cat original, Look at Me Now, Chris Brown featuring Lil Wayne, Busta Rhymes. The Creep featuring Nicki Minaj and John Waters. Maria Aragon doing a cover of Lady Gaga's Born This Way. A Volkswagen commercial, The Force, and Cat Mom Hugs Baby Kitten.
Simpler times.
But the next year, the 2012 Webby Awards got Nyan Cat their very own special achievement. The first ever Webby Awards Meme of the Year, awarded to a half cat, half Pop-Tart known as Nyan Cat. Originally an animated GIF, Nyan Cat gained international notoriety as a YouTube video, spawning thousands of original dubbed and inspired versions from an enthusiastic cat-loving internet. Nyan Cat beat out other nominees, including Texts from Hillary,
The fuck?
Michelle Bachmann's Eyes, and Neil deGrasse Tyson's Amazing Hands for the first ever Meme of the Year award.
If these hands could eat pussy. I'm stealing a Matt Crispin joke.
But Texts from Hillary, by the way, if you've not seen this, it was a bunch of photos with Hillary on the phone. And
fuck. And they're kind of like,
girl.
Girl.
Yeah. There was a video and just
God, I don't. You remember the fucking like breakdancing video from 2008 that had like Hillary, Obama, and Sarah Palin? You know, we're running a little quick through this.
Oh
why don't we go look up that?
Jesus Christ.
God,
I want you to know this is physically painful to me.
Yeah, well, I feel
wait. Did they just have Obama shout out Kenya? Oh, John McCain's grand old posse. Yeah. This is probably going in the bonus because I don't know that I can subject real people to this. Hold on there, whippersnapper. Let me be clear. My crew is bumping and crumping, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes. All right, anyway.
It hurts to know that it's never been good.
No, never did.
The fun thing about sometimes when you're like, oh, what about this thing that just, I can't remember the Hithikodonka, a little nagging thing in the back of my head. And then we go and revisit and I go, oh, this was terrible. And it was never good.
No.
And maybe that is perhaps the biggest value of anything that I could even ascribe to having a tinge of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Is you go back, you this was dog shit. And you just move on with the rest of your life.
It was actually bad. Yeah, many spin-offs and things came about from that YouTube video. The single-serving site Nyan.cat, which kept a counter of how long you've listened. So the music was on a loop. There was a Flash game version on Newgrounds, of course. Many people made games. Nyanicorn, Robot Unicorn Attack variant, Nyan Cat Fly, etc. Nyan-cat.com that was a site listing all the Nyan Cat games. There are many references in various other games, including the Buffalo Bison Revenge game. Oh, right. PBS, May 29th. That same year, the PBS website was hacked by Lulsec, this according to Know Your Meme, and several of the website properties were defaced with Nyan Cat-related images and the phrase, all your base are belong to Lulsec. June 2011, YouTube enabled a custom Flash player for the original Nyan Cat video that showed an animated cat as the progress bar. Now, it wasn't without controversy. Sarah June, their video was taken down by YouTube, claiming that they'd received a copyright strike from PR Guitar Man. PR Guitar Man on his own website said no. In fact, with a hand-drawn thing. I did not file a copyright complaint to YouTube about the Nyan Cat video. They restored the video eventually. New York University student at Black Rabbit introduced a JavaScript bookmarklet allowing the browser to summon a Nyan Cat at any time, anywhere online. Multiple people doing guitar covers on YouTube or orchestral covers of the song. Chris did post about his cat, Marty, passing away. Keyboard Cat. Chris Torres and Charlie Schmidt, the creator of Keyboard Cat, they sued Warner Brothers because in the Warner Brothers video game Scribblenauts, Keyboard Cat and Nyan Cat were characters you could summon in the game. If you typed out Keyboard Cat, the Keyboard Cat would appear. And then the same thing would happen if you typed Nyan Cat. They settled for an undisclosed amount. Not much else happened. There were a few passing references. I do remember there was a bit in the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie that was kind of a riff on Nyan Cat. A few other bits and bobs took off every once in a while, but nothing really happened until Chris Torres sold a Nyan Cat NFT on Foundation for 300 ETH.
At the time was like what, almost $700,000?
About $587,000, yes sir.
Jesus.
Quite a bit of money. Yeah, he tweeted his reaction. Just opened the floodgates to the future of the meme economy in the crypto universe. No big deal. But seriously, thanks for believing in Nyan Cat all these years. I hope this inspires future artists to get into the hashtag NFT universe so they can get proper recognition for their worth.
Yeah, this was about the only one of the few instances I did not hate NFTs. I don't hate the speculation part, but the idea of like, if you really like someone's art, buy them. And like, I knew a couple photographers that like actually did okay. But like, yeah, I couldn't fucking sell shit for years, and then I do fucking NFTs of stuff that I had that you could license or do prints of or whatever. And all of a sudden, everyone wants to pay fucking buku bucks.
I get the bag. I get it. I mean,
yeah, there's worse.
Shit continued to happen about Nyan Cat, though. Sarah June, again, still had the video up for years and years and years. In 2023, she posted a video supporting the Palestinians, calling for a ceasefire. Many people, of course, kind of went nuts about this. Torres addressed the controversy on Twitter, saying he moved the video to a new channel dedicated to Nyan Cat. In November of that year, Torres told Know Your Meme, regarding the video, in recent years, the owners of the channel chose to license out their page to studios unrelated to Nyan Cat. This resulted in a number of unrelated videos appearing on the channel, causing confusions among fans. Sarah June changed their bio, saying the meme had been forcibly displaced by the copyright holder and was subsequently taken down from her channel. So now it's, I guess, exclusively the property of Chris Torres.
That's weird.
Yeah. Very strange. That is the last we have seen of Nyan Cat. Many people, of course, keeping the spirit alive. There is an entire nyancat.fandom.com website with all the different Nyan Cat variations. There's waffles and birthday cakes and all the different animations, the different games. Blueberry cake Nyan Cat. There's a Nyan Cat that, of course, smokes weed.
Of course.
Pusheen and a donut, yeah. Nyan Dog, which is a dog with the chocolate, with the fudge Pop-Tart, which is deadly to dogs.
Yeah.
So
also, too much sugar in that one.
Way too much sugar in that. Well, because they got the single granules on top. It's ridiculous. Very strange. But in an interview about the NFT, Torres kind of was asked why, right? What's your impression of the NFT space? Why do this now? So he's saying, what impressed me most and got me into the NFT space was just the fact that NFTs are a great way to connect a piece of work with an artist, and in turn, it gives original creators proper attribution for their work.
Do you think Hillary ever texted Bennett?
Oh, text from, okay, yeah. Hey, yo, I got a text from Hill Dog. She's looking to cop, if you know what I mean. No, I don't. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Okay. The last word from Chris Torres in a PC World magazine article. What do you think makes a good meme? He is asked. His response: the formula to a good meme honestly varies by situation, but I think the main factor has to be something that people can relate to or have a deep sense of emotion for. It's kind of a weird way to say that. Another big factor I believe
Something you can jork your shit to.
Yeah. Is that a meme should not be something forced or planned. It should be something original that springs forth onto the web and catches everybody off guard. The internet can smell a forced meme from a mile away, too. It all just comes down to getting a lucky break or having good public reach to get the idea out there and then just letting the internet do its magical work. Yeah. Chris Torres, interesting fella. But I think also, he's got all that money from the sale. Maybe throw a few bucks to the musician who created the music, maybe. Or,
Yeah, anyone. Work yourself. Oh, I can say that.
Yep, or that, I guess.
Never kill yourself unless you're monetizing it.
That's fair. Put it on Kick and have a crypto attached to it. What was your first encounter with Nyan Cat? Were you a memeified meme lord?
Oh, I was on the juiciest memes. You sniff my fingers and it smelled like a fresh Know Your Meme page. Knuckles deep in it. No, I want to say probably Twitter.
Yeah.
I want to say like 2011, my main. So I wasn't reading the Something Awful forums.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Twitter.
Yeah, that seems about right. 2011, 2012. Because, you'd see these things just pop up, or people were like, oh, have you seen the cat thing? And you go, what cat thing? And then they start playing, the endless loop one, and you're like, cool. How long does this go for? Oh, it goes on forever if you let it.
It's like meat spin.
Kinda. Just less off-putting.
What if you put meat spin to the Nyan Cat song? It's gotta be out there, right?
Oh, yeah. There were so many videos where they took music from other bands and put that under the Nyan Cat as well. And then there was also, because like the one I remember distinctively was somebody had done one for a Slipknot song, right? Because that was a thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Slipknot, there were a Linkin Park one, at least one, if not more than. And I'm sure 2011 style, there was probably Nyan Cat was sexy and they knew it.
Nyan Cat and I know it. Yeah.
See? We were just 15 years too early or too late.
Yeah.
15 years too late. That's all. Well, Brian, I guess that means it's time to tell people where to find you on the old internet. I touched a clown. I'm going to jail.
Well, if you want to see me eating clown chow, that's what I call your mom's pussy.
That's true. It's true. You've said it many
you can head
times
on
the
over to iShoggyBoard, ISHOTGYDBORD, over on Twitter and Blue Sky. You can find me at A Music Photographer on Instagram. You want to check out my portfolio of framed and focused photos of people with their mouths open, you can go over to assholemusicphotographer.com. And if you want to read a Substack that I've done absolutely nothing with except for be really emo and weird, you can go over to amusicphotographer.substack.com.
Delightful.
Jason?
Oui?
Where can they find you on the internet?
Oh, bonjour, maître ami. You can find me on the Twitter and the Blue Sky and pretty much anywhere there's a video crime. That's me. VIDEOCRIME. That includes Letterboxd and a bunch of other places. That's me. With the exception of Instagram. For some reason, it's a Swedish model trying to bait people into giving them their social security number or something. I don't know. You can also find me as part of a show that's not this one. It's called Submitted for the Approval of the Midnight Pals. There, I play a fictionalized version of Stephen King, the horror icon, the man from Maine, the one, the only. That is midnight-pals.simplecast.com, or anywhere podcasts are sold. Simply search Midnight Pals. You can get a hold of this show in a number of ways. My personal favorite is the telephone, 314-246-9766. That's 314-AHOY POO, if you like to spell with your telephone. You can shoot us an email, Jason at the number 4, the number 8, minutesofdogsbarking.com. Bryan with a Y at the number 4, the number 8, minutesofdogsbarking.com. Shoot us an email. Let us know what you thought of the show. If you got questions, complaints, compliments, recipes for cake, whatever it is, do that thing.
I've been looking for a really good recipe for poontang pie. You can hit us up. Hit us up with a recipe for poontang.
Hello to Dog Barking Man. I am Kunta Kinte from country of Africa. I will now be forwarding to you poontang pie recipe. Please pay to me 5,000 American dollars in Apple gift card at following address. That sounds like a good deal. We ought to get on this. Yeah. Well, you can also support the show, patreon.com/48minutesofdogs. There you're going to find our post-show hangout called Thanks, I Hate It. Plenty of other stuff. Whatever it is we can think of to amuse and entertain you, we will do that very thing. Patreon.com/48minutesofdogs. Well,
I'll be.
It's that time of the show. We say, namaste. Good luck. Give mommy a good gut fucking 25th Amendment now. Who ate all the pussy?
And eat the knife.
That's right.
Thank you.